Right.
Yeah, but it's not in a park. It's like in a hotel.
After we talked about this on Friday, I saw a report or something on television about how good it is for you to disconnect and how good it is for you to have downtown boredom time, basically.
Yeah, look, I thought you got to have it's phases in your life. I've done a lot of research to be good at things that I do. So I listen to a lot of radio so that I know what it takes to be in radio. And you got to stay on it because there's things that change. And if you don't know what's changing, then you'll fall behind. And in social media, I'm like, I got to keep up with that stuff. Part of me is like, I mean, if I tap into one resource where I can tell people stuff and I think someone's listening, I'm an attention-seeking whore. Off I go to the races. I'm just an engine that's ready to fire off bullshit. But another part of me is like, I'm not really that interested in it. I kind of made myself interested in it because I felt like if you were interested in it, then you got famous and you got successful. And then Scott Greenstein gave me a lot of money. That was, and at the time when I first made up this plan, I just figured that was a good idea because that's what in society or my friends were. It's sort of time to make money. I was like, okay, well then let's be famous and rich because that seems to be what everyone's doing. And then this quest of bullshit began, and because I'm a competitor, I'm trying to like beat people. And then I got into a bunch of drama, and now I'm finally like, I don't want to be in the drama thing because that's how you meet each other in this podcast game, because you get the same mentality, and eventually there's like a pyramid. It stacks up, and the top of everybody, you meet people where you're like, fuck you, because there's like some sort of rat race going on here. Now I don't even care, Will. Now I don't even care.
Well, I mean, ego would have to be is the first thing that comes to mind.
But ego never goes away. It's like, I don't drink anymore. If I started drinking, would I get shit faced? Fuck yeah, because it's just in there. That's just the way it is for me. So I have to always fight it. Same as I have to always fight the ego thing. Like when Sam brought up the other day that his show was more popular than my show. Who fucking cares? But that has been my quest ever since I started radio. So it was for a second there. I was like, "Wait, what are you? Why even say that? Like it's such a fact. Everybody knows this show's bigger. Why are we saying that? But why do I care? Why do I need to say that? Who fucking cares?
That's got to be insecurity.
Have we incidentally figured out what the actual answer is?
You're supposed to tell me today.
Gotcha.
But I mean, it's
If who cares? Why do you want that information?
Well, at this point. It's funny because at this point, because I'll talk to him after this show today. At this point, even if he's like, yeah, your show's number one, so you could move those guys if you wanted to, I'm not sure I want to anymore because I don't. You mean like we get up an hour even earlier than now, and then we do the morning show? We're not going to get that afternoon slot, and I feel like people made us in the afternoon. Myself and Tully and you guys, we started this shit in the afternoon. And the way things are going with this best of thing, and now we're not on faction music, so there's no reason to cut it short and put this best of shit on that I hate. It's just the show. And yeah, we do commercials, but we do way more fucking radio. And as it stands right now, because there's no more faction replay, the show's long as fuck. We're doing a lot of content. And getting up super early in the morning versus getting up, afternoons. Man, if the kids aren't around, I'm just like, sleep in guy. I could probably go out. There could be things, bands, and maybe I could do some stand up if I go to afternoons, because then you can just be like, fuck yeah, I'll do your fucking thing. I'll go to the dime bar every night. Fuck it. After I go to the gym, then I'll go to the dime bar. It opens up a lot of stuff. So, and we belong there. I don't want to fuck over the people that made us. I mean, I know there's a lot of people that listen now, but I don't think it's as many. And I know that I don't know if I can get an answer. I probably can't. But just like, I mean, you got to you got to believe yourself. And I think I have a pretty good grasp of, from time to time, realistically, of what this show is doing. I would say that we have more listeners in the afternoons than we do right now, because it's a little off on what, I mean, the people that could be listening are already at work. The drive is gone for the West Coast. So, I mean, yeah, we should have been on fucking an hour ago, 2 hours ago. So going back to the afternoons, I know Cranky Cumtard will be sorely missed. Cranky Kevin, sorry.
Don't worry, I'll find something to be cranky about.
Yeah,
Will you really? I mean,
Probably. I mean, that's human nature, right?
I don't feel like you're usually a cranky guy. I feel like you're like a sad guy. You don't get cranky unless you're very tired. That's when cranky.
He gets cranky.
Does he?
Yeah.
About what?
I have my moments. I have weird
lots of
triggers.
Yeah, and they're always really funny to me. To me, that's one of the funniest things I see.
I'll take
Will
open
loves-
phone calls, but stop answering the phone calls, Betsy. Just if anybody wants to call 855-Ellis-41 to talk about absolutely anything at all, I'll answer the phones directly, just to see if there's anybody out there actually listening right now. Get their opinion on what's going on. See, you're yawning right now, Todd.
Yeah, I'm tired.
See, we're killing the Todd for no reason.
I mean, it's such a short amount of time, but the difference between waking up at 5:30 in the morning to 8 in the morning is such a fucking world of difference. And even like getting the same amount of sleep, I don't know what it is.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm not shedding any tears if we go back to afternoon. Maybe tears of joy.
Yeah.
Fuck this morning shit.
Yeah, I'll get to drive the kids to school again. I like that. I like making their breakfasts and shit. I always feel like it's like a better breakfast because it has more sugar in it, because I'm a father and I cheat and I need like it to be their friend more.
When my alarm goes off at 5:30 in the morning, that's the worst part of my day every day.
Jason, I'll show you live. See, that makes me want to like go back to afternoons tomorrow. I mean, when we do Alice Mania by the pool, we'll be where we're supposed to be.
That's true.
Hello, you're live on the show.
Hey, Ellis, I've been listening to you for probably 10 years. This is the first time I've ever called.
Yeah, man. What's your name?
My name's Dave.
Well, what's up, Dave?
Thank you for having me on the show. I wanted to let you know that I am listening. I have a pretty fucked commute, though, so I tend to listen to On Demand the most.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like afternoons fit the show better.
Yeah. You might be right. Thanks, Dave. Thanks for listening. Enjoy your day.
Yeah.
You do things for we're trying to, like I already said, it's always a contest, trying to win, trying to get, I feel like Sirius expects a lot from me. It's the show is, ever since I started, it's just every year that everything gets bigger, and I'm used to that. So I'm always trying to get bigger and better and do bigger and better things. Otherwise, I feel like I'm failing. So, hey, Betsy, stop answering the phones.
Sorry, that was me just telling her to get names for. We're not screening.
Stop answering them.
You don't want names? Nothing.
Nothing.
Okay, cool.
What was I saying? Whatever. Jason, I'll show you live on the show.
Hi, how are you?
Yeah. What's your name?
So this is Jenny from Toronto, Canada.
Jenny from
fan.
Toronto.
That is correct.
You sound sexy.
And I'm feeling for you. Your woes, your problems at work. I think your show is great. And it's got to be better than Sam Roberts.
Well, I like Sam, and I may the best man win. I don't care. I just I want to be in the best time slot for the show and for everybody on the show.
Well, absolutely, and I think your fans will follow you. I certainly will.
Yeah, well, we're coming back.
It's not totally surprising to me if
Thanks for the call.
people who like this show don't care for Jim and or Sam, and it's not entirely surprising to me if people who like Jim and or Sam don't really care for this show. So people who get into the whole like, yeah, I don't even know how you listen to that shit. It almost goes back to the prestige TV conversation.
Yeah, but also, I mean, let the best man win. I mean, if there was another show on at the same time as you might be able to say that's kind of a competition. But that show's not even on at the same time. It's not a. I don't understand or how it can be a competition whether those guys are not our competitors.
No, we just need to. Scott Greenstein needs to think that we're awesome. And I spoke to him, and he said that we were doing amazing stuff.
Yeah,
and then I said, "Can you tell me exactly how amazing we are?" And he was like, "I'll tell you on Monday." And he said we were doing really well in this time slot. We were killing it. The numbers are great.
Oh, that's nice to hear.
Yeah, right.
All right.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
And I was like, how great? Like the best? And he was like, dude. I'm like, can you give me that information? He was like, all right, I'll call
Just
you.
give me an approximate number within 10 of the number of listeners.
Welcome to the Jason Ellis Show. You're live.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Hey.
You guys are fucking awesome. I just want to call tell you guys you're the only reason I pay for Sirius XM.
Yeah. It makes sense.
Your
We're pretty
show
good.
alone, so, just keep your chin up.
Yep. No, I'm up. It's up.
Thank you. Thank you very much for doing that.
We're working, man.
And to all the people who have said similar things.
Yeah. Yeah, it's all gonna work out. It's just I don't know. I do a lot of this stuff by myself, and some of it's trial and error. I always, it's never personal. Like the corporate Sirius XM are not trying to like bum me out. They're just doing stuff with their fucking channels. It's theirs, not mine. I don't know. I just work for them. They said, do this, come to Faction Talk, sign this contract, and you have to come to Faction Talk, and you have to go where we say you're going to go, and more than likely, this will happen. Doesn't say in writing that you'll be in this time slot and you'll get this replay. If that was the case, then I would just have it. But that's my bad. I was like, yeah, okay, well, then if this is going to make everybody happy, then let's do that. And as I said, when we moved to mornings, if it didn't work, we would go back to afternoons. So there you go. I say we play a song every now and then. Bring it back to our roots.
I like music.
Yep. Hello, Jason Ellis Show. You're live.
Hey, Jason. This is Red, a 10-year listener, first time calling to any radio show.
Right on, Red.
And you're the whole reason that I listen to Sirius anymore. And I agree that the afternoons are so much better. You guys just seem so much more lively, and the jokes are a lot better. It's just, I don't know. I think you guys should go back to the afternoons. That's a possibility.
Thanks, Red. Shows have gone down, Red says.
Well, the jokes are better.
And that's kind of really cranky Kevin's fault. When you think about it.
I'm pretty unfunny.
I've said this whole time, I think you're a different person at different parts of the day.
Yeah.
I really do.
You are. I mean, scientifically, you learn better at certain times of the day. You perform better.
I feel like I kind of get looser as the day goes on.
Your biological clock, your internal clock.
Yeah, I need a baby.
No, your internal clock, your
you're reading that all wrong.
Daily clock.
I need a personal doctor like Michael Jackson. Except I don't want...
Michael Jackson was not a doctor.
No, he had a personal doctor.
And he's dead.
Yes, you cannot get him. He will not be helpful.
His personal doctor worked out great for him. I don't even think they put him on trial for murdering Michael Jackson.
Wow.
That worked out.
My aunt, who's an older person, she got addicted to opioids because her doctor kept prescribing them. Apparently, that was the dude from Three Doors Down's doctor.
I don't want opioids. I just want.
No, I know. I'm just saying that. I
want to in-house X-rays and like
doctors. You know what I'm saying?
Cass and shit. Kevin.
Ellis, what's up, man?
Hey.
Hey, man, I just want to say big fan, and kind of like everybody else has been saying, the afternoons definitely a bigger fan base, I think, but you guys are still great. And real quick, man, just like every other idiot thought, I've been listening for about 8 years, man, and I love you guys. You get me through a lot of shit. I'm going through a divorce right now. I'm in the military, moving across the country right now, and you guys are going to make this long-ass drive a little bit better.
The military, huh? What do you do in the military?
I'm an Air Force cop, man.
Air Force what?
Cop.
Cop?
Cop. Police, man.
Air Force police?
You know when you see planes getting pulled over? That's Kevin.
That's heavy shit, man.
Yeah, dude.
Man.
No, it's like the Air Force's version of being an MP, man. It's, pretty basic shit, but I've been doing it for 9 years. Going on, probably make a career out of it.
Right on. Well, I respect what you do, man. Thank you.
Hey, man, I appreciate it, Ellis. Y'all have a good one.
All right, later, mate. Wow. So there's like Air Force people fucking up. You got to go give them. You put them in the tank for the night.
Right.
They get all drunk.
Yeah.
Iceman gets all wasted and
Yeah.
he puts him in the drunk tank for the night. Sleep it off, Iceman.
Have we figured out the thing now where, like, when guys come back from service, they just, like, definitely have a house for life?
No, they don't.
Like, why is that so difficult to get done politically? Who's the person that's voting against that bill?
Combat veterans.
Yeah, combat veterans get a fucking and cannot be homeless.
Yeah.
Unless they are, like, so mentally deranged that they, like, constantly plot and scheme to escape from the house you give them, a la Alcatraz. At a certain point, you're allowed to be like, okay, this one really doesn't want a house.
No. Can I bring it up once again? Floating lands for the vets. Fucking the show, you're on it.
Hey, Jason.
Yeah.
It's CJ from Santa Cruz up north.
What up?
Hey, buddy. Listen, this is a good show. And, being a satellite subscriber, I really don't give a shit when the show's on. It's more about the content and the variety. I mean, we basically, on this channel, got 3 shows. And, if you're paying for a service, there should be more variety. So the whole replay thing, I don't give a shit about the replays. It's about the content of the show that's on. And the whole thing about commute time, you can look out your window, look at the 405 probably, and see that there's still traffic out there. It's 9 o'clock in the morning. So that the whole commute thing's changed. It used to be 6 to 9 a.m. It's people are going to work at noon now. People are working different hours, so they're getting your show. The whole competition thing with you and the other guys on the show, it doesn't matter. You guys are on this channel. Move to afternoons, but it's really not. It's not a big deal except for you can have more free time. But the show's a good show, man. But it's a West Coast show, and they've got 2 East Coast shows and 2 West Coast shows on this channel now. And you get a West Coast vibe, and that's cool. And then those other guys have got an East Coast vibe, and that's variety, man. So
right. Kavino and Rich being our surfer brothers.
This guy's smart.
I love your sobriety, your sobriety stuff. It's really empowering. You're coming out of the ashes from the last couple of years. So you got a good show, man. It's different. It's different from the other shows. You're not bullshitting anybody. You don't have a lot of, celebrities on there. It's just you and the other guys, and people dig it, man. So just empower yourself with that, bro.
Thanks, man. Really.
All right, Jim.
Thank you.
Yeah, he's got a good point.
He did, right?
Several good points, yeah.
Yeah, things are pretty casual. We're pretty casual.
Hey, look, on the grand scheme of things, man, I mean, all of us are lucky to just be in this room right now, seriously.
Yeah, but we're also amazing.
Yeah, I am. But
we're pretty lucky to be pretty amazing, though.
Yeah, there's that. I'll go with that. That one I'm okay with. You know what I'm saying, Cranky Kevin?
Yes.
I thank God for blessing me with these elite radio skills.
Yeah, me too. Every day.
I'm often told I have the best tits in radio.
Yeah.
Really?
No. My tits are horrible.
I don't think they're bad. I mean, it's live. Yo.
Hey, I think anyone who complains about what time you do the show is fucktarded.
Yeah. Well said.
You can do on demand.
I know, right?
I've been doing that for years. It doesn't matter when you guys do the show. I listen to the show every day.
Right? I know. On demand. Thank you, dude.
On demand. They're cheap.
There it is.
There you go.
Another smart caller.
5 or 6 good points there.
You know, I trained my my daughter this weekend for the first time. I put her through a circuit training. It's a little thing you don't know about Andrew that you do now. Why is everyone still calling? Hello, Jason Ellis Show.
Hey, I got a question for Will.
All right.
He's listening.
Go
Interesting
ahead,
point.
sir.
Tough question.
Oh, I want to know how long this fucking Guns N' Roses bullshit's going to be on Faction.
Glad you
I wanted to
asked.
listen.
Guns N' Roses is an awesome band. I have no
I heard
idea
the Chili
how long
Peppers
it's
on
gonna
that
be
channel.
It's all music that was picked by Guns N' Roses
I
or
assume
Guns
that.
N' Roses. So
They love the Chili Peppers.
But
I guess they do. I was not aware of that.
I think some other channel comes on after that's done. I forget what the date is.
Yacht Rock.
So I don't know. I don't know what the answer to that question is.
Yacht Rock is yeah. We're gone. Jason Ellis Show's gone. If you need to know more about punk, you should probably talk to Cullen and Will.
Okay, but
we're gone.
What do you know anything about the fate of Channel 41?
He does
after Yacht Rock.
He does.
I don't know. No, I don't know.
Yes, he does.
I don't know what happens after Yacht Rock. I don't. I don't. I don't know.
Okay, what happens to Faction?
Do you expect Faction to come back?
I expect there will be information on that fairly shortly.
Really? I retweeted something from Cullen about how punk is going to live on online or something. What does he know that you don't know? Because I honestly, I swear to God, I swear to God, that's all I know.
Cullen's got a big mouth. That's what that is.
I don't know. I honestly don't know what form.
This is awesome.
It's funny how you're trying to act like you're sort of indifferent to what happens when it seems like it'd be really big news in your life.
No, it's kind
No,
of
it's not big news.
Don't care if Faction comes back?
No, it's not that.
Take it or leave it?
Yes, finally you nailed it. Take it or leave it.
Well, I'm glad we got to the bottom of that.
Yep.
You tired today, Will?
No, it's
Tully's
just that-
annoying.
Well, of course, but other than that, I don't know what's going on with Channel 41, and I can't talk about anything else that I do know happening.
Here's what the future could hold, I think, is this show could be on in the afternoons, and this show would have, we got to do the reads and the commercials, but we would have way more time because there would be no replay to answer to, so we would be on the radio like we used to be. And don't act like you don't like my reads. I know you all do.
They're terrible.
They're fucking great.
They are awful.
I am a huge fan of my reads. I could
not.
listen to a radio show where I do reads.
I bet you couldn't.
See, don't say that because you put that in the listener's head. And everyone's going to say that my reads are terrible, and then my reads are going to go downhill because I'm going to get insecure about my reads.
Your reads are unique.
They're fucking good. Everybody's going to Dish because of me.
Everybody's got their legacy box.
Everybody has because of me. Welcome to the show. You're live on the show right now.
Hey, Jason, this is Red. I just called in a little bit ago.
That's fucking incredible. Look how many phone lines are ringing right now.
All the support you show us. I've struggled with PTSD for a long time, and one of the main reasons I'm so loyal with you still is so much support that you show us, and it's really appreciated.
Thanks, dude. I'm gonna hang up just to see if Red can get back on the phone again, because that's amazing. I mean, that's 11 phone lines that have been lit up for. He just
completely unscreened, and he just happened to get picked up on twice.
He works for the NSA.
Welcome to the show. You're live.
Hey, I just wanted to call and say I've been a huge fan since like 08, bigger fan of yours since probably 99, 98, somewhere in there. Followed you on like the Boom Boom Puck Jam tour. Only reason why I have Sirius XM is because of you guys. I started listening to Faction, stumbled across your show that way, fell in love with it, and been listening ever since. So no matter where you guys go, I'll be following you.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Yeah. I think it's going to be great. I think Cumtard's going to be super happy. And I mean, I'm trying to, who knows? Maybe the big boss will go, yeah, you're number one, and yeah, you're moving to mornings, and shut up and like it. And I'll be like, oh, fuck, there goes that hole. That's weird. But, as I said before, there's, egos that come into play here. And when someone says that, and I also presented my queries incorrectly. I thought that it was, everybody knew that the Jason Ellis show was the biggest show on Faction Talk. I thought it was bigger than Opie's show. I don't have a reason not to think that. But why bring that up? I should have just said, hey, are we not ready to move our shows to support our coasts? That really was the question, but I believe that I presented the question in a way where there was egos involved. And of course, Sam took that and was like, well, no, man, my show's number one. And I respect him for thinking that. That's cool. You got to do that. I think everybody who has a show probably thinks their show's, well, I don't fucking know. But I ain't got no problem with him or Jim or any of them. Nick or any of those guys. They're all great. They're all doing their shows, and they should be very appreciative that they have a job too. But I think we'd be very happy if we just went back to the afternoons and we did some reads and everybody got a little bit of a raise here and there, and I think we can work this whole thing out.
I'm excited for the future.
Right. Yeah, I can't see how it could be that bad. A lot of
I guess we'll find out.
Yeah. My biggest one is Ellis Mania. Keeps selling out.